Guys,
Billy here.
and I'm Lady J, and it's time for Kickass and Coffee. It's another day in the Wrestleverse.
Yeah, and a big one. Lots of cool news.
Yeah, it's not going to be as heavy as yesterday was. Yesterday was heavy with Scott Hall passing.
Let's keep it on a better note, on the positive side of the
I
Wrestleverse.
know. The Wrestleverse goes on, and so let's get started with some fight buzz.
Yeah. So,
you were just talking about NXT 2.0. That was on last night.
It was a solid episode, too. Some big stuff happened. The Miz was out there.
Yeah, The Miz showed up. I'm like, when did you... I guess it's no longer stepping down to NXT.
Yeah,
it's like the place to be.
All kinds of stars. I mean, even Rey Mysterio made a cameo with his son, too. He was there, but... It was a crazy night for sure.
It was. And so he did his Miz TV interview segment, right?
Yeah. So, and then Ziggler came out too, and he was talking for.
Well, didn't you say he had this Def Leppard
So Ziggler did. He came out. He had these leopard pants on. His long blonde hair looked like he just came back from a Def Leppard concert or something. It was great. Yeah. Even his music still had that little bit of that vibe. Definitely made me laugh.
Well, I was excited to see the debut of A-Kid versus Kushida, and most underrated freaking match of the night.
Really? Honestly, fight fans, I was upset to see the NXT crowd on their butt for most of this match. And it was great. It started off a very fast pace. And this is the first time really got to see Kushida really show off. It was fun.
I mean, this Twitter video, A-Kid's got them fancy moves.
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Right off the bat. Really early on in the match.
My legs are like, what? You can do that? It's like TJP does stuff like that too, but I'm like, dang. And you're like, and no one was excited.
I know. You got to see some great grappling, some great jiu-jitsu, a flash of MMA. It was a very fast pace and a great match. So if you guys didn't see it, definitely check that one out.
Yes.
It was a ton of fun.
And A-Kid did awesome at NXT UK, the Heritage Cup. So, Joseph.
What's up? Good morning, Joseph.
He's like, I told you guys, A-Kid was good. And you were feeling that too.
Oh, it was great. Yeah, right into that triangle.
Yeah, but no,
it was such a cool move, and then it's like nobody cared. They were just sitting there.
It's like, do you not know what good wrestling is?
Yeah.
Have you been brainwashed by the WWE
Vince
recap?
McMahon, it's all his fault.
All those recap videos.
If they're not big and huge, they're not good.
Just melted their brains.
But what about the Saray and Tiffany Stratton match right after that?
So this gets me on the whole tangent of why is it Japanese pro wrestlers don't get more of a push?
Yeah.
They are champs back in Japan, and they just get squashed by cute little daddy's girls like Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah. Well, the only reason they came out, Tiffany Stratton backstage took full advantage and just jumped her and got a big head start and took that emblem away from her, which gives her all this extra pizzazz.
Her magic
heirloom.
emblem.
Yeah, it kind of gives her not really powers, but definitely a lot of motivation.
Strength.
Yeah, inner strength. Exactly. Yeah. So Tiffany Stratton just took it to her right backstage, all the way to the ring, and whooped her butt.
Oh, man. And then we got to see Cameron Grimes to the moon. Almost to the moon. Versus Santos Escobar, another totally underrated. I'm like, dude, do you know who he is?
He's really, really good.
Do you know who he is? Oh, Joseph Stratton getting her revenge.
Yeah. What? I don't even understand the revenge with Stratton, though. She honestly said she insulted Saray's emblem and then threw her into the gate backstage. It's like I don't know. I don't get that thing.
You're like, it's not the strongest storyline going on around here.
Nah.
Okay, so back to Cameron Grimes and Escobar.
So that was a great match. I mean, you got to really see a little bit more of a flash of luchador type wrestling, which I like. NXT has a lot more of that. And Tijan and I were talking about WWE really needs some more of that. So
it's like they never know what to do with it. And I'm like, he's King Cuerno, dang it. Really.
Yeah, no, he whooped Cameron Grimes' butt through this whole match. I mean, I think at one point Cameron Grimes tried to get a Hurricane Rana and failed miserably. Well, he got it. It wasn't very effective. He didn't get all of it, It's kind of sloppy, really. I don't know what he was doing trying to do that. That's not your thing, man. Go to the moon.
And then I guess we have a breakup already. Indy Hartwell versus when did those two break up?
So it's all man drama. I guess Indy and Duke Henderson had some stuff in the past. Now Paraja and Duke are dating. And yeah, so that match was pretty lame. Both Duke and Dexter came out to cause a distraction. Indy ended up taking the pin on a roll up because Persia was distracted. And then it got kind of softcore porn there for a little bit after the match. They were having a slut off on who could out-slut each other. They start kissing the man, and then she kissed her man, and then they started making out, and then they got on the ground, and then they started grinding down the middle of the mat. It's I thought this was a family show. It's too much. It was I said, it's a slut off for sure.
All right, Joseph won. Joseph was totally in on this show. Escobar also dealt with father and son Mysterio.
Yes, I kind of teased that a little bit. So Dominic came out. He challenged one of the De Familia guys. Oh gosh, his name's on the tip of my tongue. It'll hit me in a minute. I apologize.
All right, come on, Joseph.
Yeah, he'll jump in. He knows. But Dominic, he did a pretty good showing. Honestly, I feel like Dominic should have started off in NXT. And if not for who his dad was, he should have never jumped right to the main roster.
Yeah.
NXT is developmental, and he's still developing. I don't know. It was an okay match. He really kind of I think it's because he's lanky. He's having a really hard time sticking a lot of the Hurricane Ranas and those type of luchador moves. It's kind of tough for him. So he needs to get into that body.
Yeah. Joseph was not a fan of Indian Paraja.
Nah, that was lame.
No.
Don't do that again.
So, but NXT is totally fun.
I love it. It was
a great show.
Yeah, it was an awesome show. And then at the very end, we got to see so we're going to see Jade Cargill and Mandy Rose for the main card. What is it? The Send and Deliver, I believe is the
Stand and Deliver.
Yep. So she's going to get her shot at the championship. Braun Breaker.
Just seems like, how is Mandy Rose already going up against Jade?
Well, a lot of drama with the Dusty Cup and moving up. So Toxic Attraction took out her partner. Garcia, back from behind. So she's going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. So in this episode, there was a little bit of some backstage stuff. You say Cord.
Was it
Jade,
Cora? Yeah. The freaking title and all that.
Some cheeky stuff. Yeah. But at the very end, Rose got the best of her, and you get to see that. And then Braun's going to be challenging Ziggler in the same match. And then Tony D'Angelo and Ciampa. Ciampa's leaving NXT.
It was a super mushy story. Yeah. Cora Jade.
Sorry, I'm dyslexic. I can do this.
Sorry. And so yeah, Ciampa giving up the daddy role. My goodness, there's going to be a new daddy in the house. Yeah,
he was you could definitely tell he was torn. He doesn't want to leave NXT. He loves NXT.
He probably knows it's a safer place than the main roster.
But we really don't know where he's going. It's still kind of up in the air.
Well, is one better than the other? You're going to be better on SmackDown than you are on Raw.
Yeah, we'll see. I'm not sure. Interesting stuff, though. Big deal.
Although someone from the main roster, we had a little updates.
Yeah, Big E.
Big E.
He's home from the hospital.
That's good.
Yeah.
There was so he took a horrible belly-to-belly suplex from Ridge Holland. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I think we have a little picture of that one. He had confirmed that he had fractured his C1 and C6 vertebrae.
Yeah.
And I guess the good news is he doesn't need surgery. And his spinal cord didn't get injured. So
all the ligaments are good. Move his fingers, move his toes, all that good stuff.
All the really big important things.
Yeah. And really, that was just Holland's fault. It was a sloppy suplex, and unfortunately. But he's coming back good, and that's fantastic news. We never want to hear anything bad about our favorite guys. He's back home in Tampa. Good spirits all the way through, keeping us updated, laughing, joking, and nothing but love for the fans, too. Really. He really did appreciate it. And he got a lot of respect and points from me. I like seeing a professional like that.
Okay. I'm not going to jab too much on this, but it's maybe a little related. Ridge Holland was a professional rugby player, and so WWE is looking to expand their Next in Line program. So the Next in Line also the name, image, likeness college athlete program. They've partnered with it's Influencer. It's INFLCR to expand that next in line program for college athletes.
Which is really cool news. I like this. I mean, this is still pretty fresh, but WWE was quick to jump on it.
So it's a multi-year deal, and it's going to see Influencer, which is this huge industry-leading brand-building content and name, image, likeness business. It sounds all Vince McMahon. Business management platform.
He saw this come in and already had a plan ready to implement as soon as that law passed or the policies changed.
Yes.
He was all over it.
He's going to get those college students. They're going to assist WWE increasing the scope and scale of the WWE Next in Line program.
Very smart. Getting the next generation of kids coming up and seeing what they think. I think it's a very smart move. I'm not too surprised.
So they get to leverage influencers, technology, and alliances with more than 200 NCAA Division I colleges and universities to reach thousands of these student athletes.
Very cool.
Looking to monetize their name, image, and likeness. So this is going to be a game changer for the way they do recruiting.
Oh, absolutely. And regardless of your opinion on whether or not you think students should be able to monetize their name, I think it's a good thing. You know, the colleges have kind of been taking advantage of a lot of the students for a while. So let's see what happens. And this could be really good for WWE too, as a wrestling fan. So let's see.
Oh, yeah, especially like the recruiting aspect. However, I'm like, what do you mean no hippies and no indie wrestlers allowed? This is just like cementing that. Hey, I just saw that pop up from Manuel. Welcome back.
Good morning.
Yes. And it's an interesting initiative for the athletes. So it's good for them. I guess it's good for business. And Billy, you're getting some love from Louisiana.
The weather's beautiful over here in Florida.
Yeah. 3 cups of coffee?
Yeah, I'm on I think this is my 3rd actually. And then an energy drink. I'm ready to go, guys.
You're ready to roll. And are we ready for our morning jab?
Let's do it.
Morning jab. Okay, so we've seen AEW, Paige Van Zandt, also a bare knuckle fighter, by the way. And she's like, I am so frustrated with my just barely blooming pro wrestling career. She just signed up with AEW. Apparently, she was just hanging out with American Top Team just to show up and like have fun at AEW. And now she's like, I'm legit. I'm all elite. I'm ready to roll. She's like, I want to jump off the ropes. I want to slam someone through the table tonight.
Yeah.
And then she's like, someone's getting slammed. And then they're like, oh, you need to train for that first.
Yeah, she's only a bare knuckle fighter. I think she's plenty tough enough to go a few rounds in the ring.
I don't know. She's like, oh no, I'm ready. I want to do all the crazy stuff right now. Crazy stuff.
I would have never guessed a girl that pretty could be that tough. Seriously, good for her. That's awesome.
Is she like at that like hot, crazy?
Well, I don't know where that scale is. I'm staying away. Good God. That's the last woman I'd want to piss off.
Like she's very hot and she's very crazy.
Yeah.
And very frustrated right now. So that cannot be a good combination.
Just run away, man. Just run.
All right, guys. We're going to move on to some fluffy news.
So yesterday was Tuesday?
Tuesday. We kind of missed out on Tuesday, but we're gonna recognize it today.
Yeah. Gotta give homage, but we'll make that for it.
Tuesday. Oh yeah. Flying sleeper slam. I love me some Tuesday. Although I cannot, it's like the wrong time of year to be waiting in line for NXT with that freaking fluffy onesie on. I'm like, I'm gonna be like a melted bag of like sweat by the time I make it to the bus.
Luckily that the arena is pretty cool. They keep it pretty cool in there, But.
And then last night was the season premiere of the Young Rock season 2. And I totally missed it because we were having like a tornado warning.
Yeah, running through, tearing stuff up.
I was like, dude, you're killing my show right now. I want to watch me some Young Rock, some like, guilty pleasure, mindless TV that's enjoyable.
Yeah, so stay tuned. We'll get you caught up.
Yes.
And then what about Mick Foley having a new podcast coming up soon?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
He just kind of dropped it on Twitter. He's like, guess what? Foley is pod. He's been on his tour. His like he's had this like comedy, it's like stand-up comedy, wrestling stories, meet and greet tour. And so I guess when
he's busy,
I know
he never stops, and he's active on Twitter. He's always letting us know what he thinks.
He's officiating weddings.
Yeah,
and,
right.
He must be starting his Christmas cards already too.
He did an entrance video for us.
Yes!
Yeah, very cool.
Yes, bang bang. And this is totally fluffy and absolutely silly.
Yeah.
So the Virtuosa dropped some new pics for her OnlyFans page. And then freaking oh my gosh.
Oh no, this is extra funny. Matt Cardona.
Matt Cardona.
Gotta love it.
And oh come on. Steve Macklin effed with her freaking picture.
This is gold though. Tell me this isn't funny. I mean, this is photoshopping at its best and trolling at its finest. I love it. And
then this is the best part of it. She's like, I hate you. And the freaking Matt Cardona, I hate you.
Well, what do you expect putting a silly picture like that out? I mean, I saw a potty picture coming for sure. Come on. You gotta have better taste than that, especially for OnlyFans. I thought that was supposed to be a little bit more on
we clicked onto her site. We're like, what does this lead to? Because it didn't say OnlyFans. It said the official Diana Perazzo page. And yes, Diana's very funny. And we're like, oh, it is her OnlyFans. It's just a little more rated PG.
I guess it doesn't have to be R, right?
It's like, and she's like, no nudity, but she'll talk to you. So maybe one day we'll chat it up with the Virtuosa.
Yeah, see how she feels about the potty picture.
F you, Matt Cardona. I hate you.
All right, ready to get into the keeping it strong style.
Okay. I just did my New Japan review from last Saturday.
Yeah, very cool.
It was great. Did you watch?
I did. I watched it. Not the episode, but I watched your cover of it. It was great.
The Jay White US of J Tour is like my favorite thing right now.
And I had no idea Swerve was that good. I was talking to Tommy Mack about it when he did his AEW debut. I was like, I don't get the big hype, and he got released so quick from WWE.
Yeah.
I really didn't get to see a whole lot of him on there too. So
I remember him from my first love. Like when my Lucha Underground, he was Killshot. And I was like, oh, he's such a great wrestler. And that was like forever ago now. So he's just gotten better. Like there were so many gasp moments. But we're going to have some more New Japan Rivals action coming Saturday.
Very cool stuff.
So if you don't know, Ren Narita is a young lion, which means he is serving his time and he's still wearing the black trunks. He hasn't graduated to like getting all flashy like they do. But he's going up against Buddy Matthews. Yes, you know who Buddy Matthews is. We got to like say hey at the Fan Fest. It was really cool. And Joseph. Yes, Jay versus Swerve was great.
Yeah, the clips I saw were fantastic.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, finally, we get this showcase. But so Buddy Matthews, I think he's I don't know, Ren Narita has been really working his way up the ranks. Matthews made his New Japan debut back in Battle of the Valley, where we sent one of our fans, Ismael.
Yeah.
To Battle of the Valley.
I remember that.
He took a picture with Buddy Matthews and Jonah. Cool. I was a little jelly. Okay. Yeah. So Buddy Matthews started off the gate against Kazuchika Okada. Okada won, of course, because he's Okada, he's a rainmaker. But it was a full-out war. We were like, oh, Okada, Buddy Matthews is kicking ass a little bit. And this will be a battle against Ren Narita for sure.
Good stuff.
And then I'm looking forward to some Blake Christian versus Chris Bay, a little Bullet Club payback maybe.
Very cool stuff.
And then a big 6-man tag team match. Oh my gosh. We got Keita Murat, Fred Yehai, and the DKC versus the Stray Dog Army of Bateman, Barrett Brown, and Mysterioso. That's going to be a dirty fight.
Very cool.
I mean, if your name is
I'm pretty new to all this, so it's like I've seen a little bit of it here and there.
If your stable name is the Stray Dog Army, you're like, yeah, you're going to be a little rough and cheater.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, Joseph. Dude, are we like watching all the same stuff? Yeah. Should be a fun match for both guys.
Oh, yeah. I mean, 6-man tag team is always great.
How did I not know this? That Narita's been in AEW assisting Nagata.
Oh, new news as well. There's so many people over in AEW.
Insider news. Oh. Okay, and I'm finally going to do a New Japan Cup update.
Cool.
Because it's like when it first started, I'm like, dude, there's like 32 matches, like just so many matches to talk about here. But now 2 of the quarterfinals are now set.
Bum, bum, bum.
Okay, so Naito beat Tanahashi. That's a big freaking deal. Like, this is a huge match. The Ace versus Naito. Oh, yeah, Los Ingobernables de Japón won. A Flash jackknife pinned the freaking Ace.
Look at that. That's fantastic. That's a great picture right there. That is picture perfect.
Yes.
What a stud, too.
Oh, my goodness. And then Jeff Cobb beat Yoshi. Oh, give me that. Look.
Yeah, there's Cobb.
Oh, my gosh.
I've seen Cobb wrestle before. He's always a lot of fun.
Freaking man beast beat Yoshihashi with a pop-up headbutt and a grand tour of the islands.
Look
Dude,
at that.
See this?
That is a great photo. Holy cow.
Guys.
It's always impressive seeing bigger men like that move. And some of the stuff they do is so impressive. Muscle bound my butt. That's not even a thing.
Oh, yeah. Naito does. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's,
always give them a shot. I mean, that's what you got to keep the sport fresh no matter what.
Yeah.
You don't want to see the same thing over and over.
So Sunday, okay, hold on. Cobb, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Cobb, it's been great with New Japan. It's a good home. Okay, so we're going to see on Sunday, Jeff Cobb versus Tetsuya Naito and Kazuchika Okada versus CIMA to determine the semifinal bouts. Bananas. It's a lot going on over there in New Japan, like Japan. And we got some more comments here.
What's up, man?
No worry.
Yeah, you're good.
Welcome.
You can always come back and watch.
Bring up your coffee. Okay, so big deal in the New Japan world, at least for me. Killer Kross.
Yeah.
Killer Kross.
Holy cow.
Is coming to New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Huge news.
Of course, it's going to be April 1st during the Wrestle Bonanza, stupendous mad week of all things pro wrestling.
Or is it just a trick?
It's
April Fools.
No, so he's totally confirmed for the Lone Star Shootout. Oh, awesome. Yeah. And guess who he's calling out? You know who that man is right there. Minoru Suzuki.
Uh-oh. Bum, bum, bum.
Gazeninare. Oh my gosh. That's going to be a great match.
That's good. It's going to be a killer.
I'm just excited to see more Killer Kross at New Japan.
That's so cool. He's moving over. That's awesome. He's everywhere.
He is everywhere.
Busy guy.
And this is still strong style. I'm going to call Control Your Narrative a little strong style because
it is strong style. Yeah. It's a bar fight.
Yeah. Ooh, Joseph's like, maybe Scarlett will be with him.
Ah.
Yes, everyone's like, Scarlett,
exciting.
Yes, you bring that Bordeaux with you. Yes, I'll be covering the Lone Star Shootout, so I'm excited.
Very cool
Extra
stuff.
excited. Okay,
yeah.
So on the 31st, EC3, Adam Scherr, CIMA will present their second Control. We were at the first one because it was in our freaking backyard. We couldn't miss it.
Had to.
And so they're going to be at the Southside Music Hall in Dallas, Texas. And it's going to be televised.
Ooh. And
so its provisional poster unveiled in the last few hours by Ethan Carter III. Totally. There's this card is being unveiled for like this Control Your Narrative. Like there are people that I wasn't expecting to see there. Like Marina Shafir is showing up, Demo, and they're talking about this big mystery, nostalgic name from the past. And I'm like, all right. Who could this be? Because it's a nostalgic mystery person.
Who do you think this mystery combatant could be?
And at first I'm like, okay, well, who's Marina Shafir going to go up against? And who would she go up against who's even like a nostalgic.
Yeah, we threw out Blanchard's daughter, maybe.
Why not? But is Tessa Blanchard even considered nostalgic and more than controversial?
Yeah.
And I'm like waiting for Joseph to chime in over here.
Well, let's see what Control Your Narrative brings to us. I'm excited. I know the last card kind of got messed up a little bit, so hopefully this one will follow through.
There was like, that scandal, and they're like, Austin Aries.
It's because Tony bought ROH. That's what kind of messed all that stuff up, right?
Like,
let the ROH people wrestle.
So we're at the bar, and they're showing all these promo videos, and like I loved that freaking Ghostbusters like Chevy Caprice station wagon with like. Oh, and I'm like, this is great. I'm like, but where is the freaking Matt Cardona?
Right.
I mean, okay, here we go.
Yeah.
All right. When I just saw it, I got so much shock, and I asked Veer, where is, freaking Veer to hit me with an AA to know if I'm dreaming.
Yeah.
Veer.
Where is this guy?
Veer. He was at IKEA. I wonder if he was at our IKEA. In Orlando. Okay, Joseph. Marina is like a cyborg. Wait, no. This reminds me. He just gave me an idea. So when we're watching the promo videos, I was like, holy shit, is that Chris Cyborg in that video? And Tommy Mac's like, I think that's Chris Cyborg in the video. Like, because they have those projectors showing videos and stuff during the event. So yeah. Buddy Matthews shorts were also in one of those videos, so I was expecting to see Buddy Matthews.
I didn't see. I was up by the ring. That's
he has those very distinct, like scraggly shorts, black and white shorts. I'm like, that's Buddy Matthews shorts, and I'm like, I swear to God, that was Chris Cyborg.
I love little Easter eggs like that. That's so cool. People drop that.
I love how Joseph
CM Punk does that a lot too. He drops little Easter eggs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So back to the card for Control Your Narrative.
Yes.
So EC3, Adam Scherr versus Eric Redbeard and Big Damo.
That's gonna be a good one.
That's okay. And then we have Killer Kross.
Yep.
Versus Vincent.
Another good one.
Flip Gordon versus Dirty Dango.
Dirty Dango. That sounds familiar.
Yes, Fandango. The like.
Oh, okay.
I'm like a sexy dancing boy.
Yeah. Dango. Okay. Yeah. That's what I thought. Yeah. I was just thinking. All right. Yeah.
Which kind of seems funny in this like Fight Club scene.
It's so funny.
Although we had some very flamboyant characters at the Orlando show.
Yes. Yeah.
Some sparkly boots and sparkly panties.
Oh, the teddy bear was the best. Yeah. The teddy bear getting power slammed was fantastic, but. Anyway,
okay, and then Austin Aries versus Weston Blake. I mean, I think this is gonna be a great show too.
Should be.
I hope we can get past the haters and.
Guys, look past that. Just give it a shot. It's a totally different thing. They're really trying to do something different. Give it a shot. I mean, I think Tijon said it best. It's like a fight club.
Yeah,
it really is. The way it's set up, and I don't think it's choreographed or set up. They just go out there and beat each other up.
Adam was like, "We're not doing any of this crappy choreographed high flying dancing nonsense. We're here to beat each other up."
Yeah. So I think putting it in hard style is fair because it really is. Yeah, strong style. Yeah. But cool. Let's see what happens. Yeah. I hope they stick around. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, and
give them support, wrestling fans.
Yeah. Let's see. Joseph, sounds like a good card.
Yeah.
It should be interesting. All right, guys, that is it for Kick-Ass and Coffee.
Great episode. Lots of cool news. Told you guys.
Every day. My never a dull moment in the Wrestleverse around here.
It's always something.
All right, so guys, unless you have any last minute comments or stories you want to share.
Thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
You guys are amazing. Make sure you leave us some comments, like, share.
And for more Kick-Ass and Coffee videos, click those links below.
Yeah.
Until next time, I'm Lady J.
It's Billy here.
All right, bye.
Don't stop believing.